Hello everyone, this is your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black, the one and only, here with another exciting video. And in this video I'm going to be playing some AI Dungeon 2. Hope you guys are hype. So for today's adventure, I am going to be playing Can I Coach Kavaza through a battle against Gargack? So let's hop into the scenario and then start up a 20-minute timer. So right now we're waiting for it to generate the story. Ballin'. Okay. I'm gonna hit retry on the little extra bit that the AI generated before I read through the adventure. Didn't actually change it. AI had a hang up, so I'm gonna hit retry again and see what happens. Hope you guys are having a happy, fun day so far, by the way. Ooh, okay, that actually is kind of interesting. So I like what it generated. So let me read through this adventure and then, well, this prompt, and then start up the timer. Kavaza is a female golem equipped with a shield of faith. She can summon miracles through prayer in order to help her in battle. She mainly wants to become a strong fighter and regularly trains with the guardian angels and sometimes accompanies them on missions. You are Kavaza's creator and accompany her on her adventures. You have the power to cast Hebrew incantations from the Book of Creation. You like creating golems to help the guardian angels, and you want to help Kavaza become a powerful fighter for the forces of righteousness. You are currently coaching Kavaza through a battle against Gargack. Gargack's overwhelming strength, psychic power, and spear arm make him a force to be reckoned with. Kavaza looks like they're about to lose. You want to help Kavaza win this battle at all cost. And then the AI said, deciding what power to use is left up to you. I'll cast an incantation to summon a magic axe for Kavaza, you say. Gargack swings his spear at Kavaza and nearly beheads her. So that's where we're at. It seems like Kavaza's about to literally get her head chopped off. Can I help Kavaza defeat Gargack? Smash the like button, sit back, relax, and let's jump right into this adventure. Okay, so the 20-minute timer has started, and I've already started recording, so let's hop in. Okay, so I'm going to begin casting an incantation to try and summon a magic axe for Kavaza. So let's see. It's interesting that the AI was like, you decide that the power that should be used is a magic axe. Because I mean, will that really help balance out the fight? You have a hard time concentrating with Kavaza fighting for their life, but you manage to summon an axe for them. Kavaza's faith in God has helped them summon a magic axe for their battle against Gargack. Okay. You are glad that your incantation and Kavaza's faith were able to combine to form Kavaza's axe. Let's see. You yell to Kavaza. You need to... my cursor keeps locking up. So I'm waiting for the computer to respond to me interacting with the input box. Yeah, I wonder why my computer's actually hanging up. Here we go. I have control again. Let's see. You need to use Gargack's own strength against him. Yeah, so when fighting against opponents who are stronger than you, a lot of times you're able to use their own strength and force in order to knock them off balance, whether that's through a judo move where you try and manipulate their force against them, or you dodge in such a way to where your opponent loses their balance, something like that. Kavaza is shocked when they gain a weapon from your incantation. They look at the spear that Gargack had thrown and realize that the spear they had just dodged was thrown with the help of magic. Interesting, because Gargack's spear is actually his arm. Like it's mentioned earlier, Gargack's overwhelming speed, Well, his Gargack's overwhelming strength, psychic power, and spear arm make him a force to be reckoned with. So to throw his spear would be like throwing his arm at you with magic. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. I guess I'm going to say to Kavaza, quickly, while Gargack is disarmed, use your magic axe to take him down. Yeah, so if Gargack used magic in order to shoot his spear arm, I imagine Kavaza could use this opportunity to like quickly try and strike Gargack, though I wonder if Gargack can summon his arm back. Kavaza obeys your command and throws their axe at Gargack. Gargack holds up his hand to stop the axe, but the axe goes straight through it, as though he is made of air. Ooh. Wait, it like phased through him? You wonder if Gargack is able to use his psychic abilities to become intangible at will. You also wonder if Kavaza can summon her axe back to her through prayer. Yeah, I didn't expect her to throw the axe. Essentially, Gargack threw a weapon at her, and then she threw a weapon back at Gargack. So this is going to be fascinating. Gargack takes advantage of the axe sticking out of his hand and punches Kavaza in the face. Sticking out of his hand, it seems like it went straight through his hand. So I'm going to change it to, instead of sticking out of his hand, to Gargack takes advantage of the situation, or I guess of the confusion, and punches Kavaza in the face. Kavaza falls to the floor, but you give them courage before they get back up again. You decide that you have to end this fight before someone gets killed. Okay. So if I need to end the fight, I'm essentially going to say to Gargack and Kavaza that the fight is over. You believe that they both need more training before the fight can continue. Now, let's see if I can just kind of casually break up the fight. Just by talking. The other two golems watch as you tell them that the fight is over. Kavaza picks up their axe and hands it to you. Gargack is angry. But I'm having so much fun. I'm going to say to Gargack, I know. You're doing a good job, for sure. But I think Kavaza needs to have more special moves to deal with your abilities. You check on Kavaza to see how she's doing. Kavaza takes a fighting stance and then relaxes. Do you want me to go easy on him? You laugh. I'm going to say to Kavaza, it looked like you were struggling out there. Gargack's strength and powers seemed to be a bit much for you. Gargack almost decapitated you. And even with your new weapon, Gargack was able to easily phase through your attack and counter it. You might need to try and come up with a new special move if you want to be able to take down Gargack. Do 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 do. Kavaza thinks for a moment on what you just said. Off in the distance, you see a black cloud appear. Is that? Says Kavaza. Yes, you respond. It would seem my time here is done. Okay, I'm going to approach the small black cloud with a curious expression on my face. You know that the cloud is supposed to take you somewhere, but you aren't sure where or why. You tell Kavaza to keep training and to call you when she is ready to face Gargack again. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. The black cloud moves at a steady pace. You walk briskly to keep up with it. Soon the black cloud stops moving. You notice that you have reached the entrance to the dungeon. Let's see. You wonder why the black cloud brought you to the dungeon. You ask the black cloud to explain to you why it is doing, well, I guess why it led you here. The black cloud takes the form of an old man in a robe. The old man explains that he is the dungeon master, and that it is his job to make sure that the players have a good experience. I'm going to say to the dungeon master, I don't really have time for games. I was just training my golem, Kavaza, to become stronger. Why take me away from that to go explore a dungeon? The dungeon master looks at you and says, because you need to train your mind along with your body. Let's see. Then it has me say, what? I've been training my mind by solving riddles. And then the dungeon master laughs. What? I probably wouldn't say that I've been training my mind with riddles. I'm going to shake my head and reply, I'm not the one fighting. I am training Kavaza to become a better fighter. If anyone needs to explore a dungeon to train their mind and body, it is Kavaza. Why bring me and not my disciple? The dungeon master smiles at you. But what if I did both? What if I said I had a chance for you to train your body and mind at the same time? What? No, that's still dumb. I feel like he's not listening to me. You shake your head again and sigh. The dungeon master doesn't appear to be listening to you. You keep telling him that you are trying to train Kavaza, and that you don't need training. But the dungeon master keeps insisting that you should explore his dungeon to train your body and mind. You politely, decline the dungeon master's offer and attempt to walk away. The old man grabs your arm. He tells you that if you leave now, you will forever be stuck in the hallways with no chance of escape. The dungeon master lets go of your arm and points down the hall where you came from. I'm going to ask the dungeon master if he is threatening you. It sounds as if you have walked into some kind of magical trap, a labyrinth that can only be escaped by completing the dungeon master's dungeon. This is not what I expected to happen at all. Very different turn of events than what I originally thought. You should be honored, says the old man. Dang it, I'm going to ask the dungeon master why they are trying to trap me here. Well, I guess they're not. They just want me to do the dungeon. Okay, hold on. I'm going to say to the dungeon master, why should I trust you? You are the one that trapped me here in the first place. Who is to say that by completing your dungeon, that I'll actually gain my freedom? Yeah. Like, you could just be lying to me. I don't truly understand what I get out of the situation. The old man laughs, and his laughter echoes down the hallway. Do you feel trapped right now? You think to yourself, at this moment, you do have a choice. I mean, yeah, I definitely have a choice. I always have a choice. Okay. Let me check the time. I only have 3 minutes and 52 seconds left. Wow, really? Goodness, a lot of time has passed, actually. With only 3 minutes left, I'm going to probably need to do something fast. So what would I do? Okay, I'm going to attempt to grab the dungeon master. No. I'm going to pray for God to shine a light to guide me through the dungeon master's dungeon. Yeah, I'm just going to try and use my own power to get out of here. I don't have a lot of time, so I might as well just go along with it for now. You begin to pray, and the old man interrupts you. God has nothing to do with this dungeon. You stop praying and ask him what he means. God is a superstition, says the dungeon master. I'm going to laugh at the dungeon master. Clearly, the dungeon master isn't entirely aware of God's power. You think for a moment and realize that maybe you know the perfect way out of here. I'm going to cast my golem incantation on the dungeon to transform it into a golem. Yeah. What if I get the dungeon on my side rather than on the dungeon master's side? You see the golem take form in front of you. You see a giant rock creature appear, and it begins smashing all the walls around it. Soon, you find yourself standing in a completely different hallway. That's not entirely what I expected to happen. I'm going to call for my dungeon golem to escort you out of the dungeon master's labyrinth. It seems like my golem has started destroying the labyrinth walls, so maybe that'll help guide me to the exit. You call for your golem to follow you out of the dungeon. The golem obeys and begins walking behind you, smashing holes into the wall with its fist. Okay, so I'm going to instruct the dungeon golem to destroy all of the walls so that you can both escape the labyrinth. It seems like it should be easy enough. You find yourself in a long hallway that splits into 3 different paths. The dungeon master appears next to you and says, "You see those 3 paths in front of you. You must choose one, but choose wisely, for this will be the last choice you make in this dungeon." I'm going to laugh at the dungeon master and say, "Can't you see that I have turned the dungeon into my own creature? I will just destroy all 3 paths." Yeah, like, there's no reason for me to, like, play your game. I'm essentially destroying the game that you've created. You command your golem to smash all 3 hallways. It complies by smashing its fist into the floor and causing a hole to open up underneath you. You fall through the hole and find yourself in front of a long hallway with 8 doors. Great. So it seems like every time we destroy more of the labyrinth, I always just end up in a different location. So you realize that the labyrinth seems to work in mysterious ways. Every time you destroy part of it, you just get teleported to another part. Let's see. I guess I have one more idea. I'm going to ask my golem to pick me up and throw you back in the direction of Kavaza. Yeah, I think that might help. Oh great, I ran out of time. So this will be my last action. Hopefully this gets me out of the dungeon and back where I need to be. The dungeon complies, and you find yourself heading towards the Kavaza Grove. Unfortunately, you're thrown right in front of the pit of the evil wizard. "You're just in time for lunch," he says as his ghouls pick you up and put you in a pot to boil. Oh goodness. So, just as I was about to be thrown back to Kavaza, I ended up being captured by an evil wizard. So that kind of is an interesting way for this to end. What do you guys think of this adventure? Definitely let me know in the comment section below and on our Discord. If you guys have any video ideas, definitely let me know on Discord. If I like your video idea, then I'll make it a reality, but I'll charge you for it. $7 for an hour-long video, or for a video that's less than an hour long, and $7 additional for every additional hour. So $14 for 2 hours, $21 for 3 hours, etc., etc. Also, if you guys just want to help support the channel, feel free to donate to our Cash App, link in the description box below. Thank you all once again for tuning in. This is your host, your friend, your boy, Jump Like the One Only, logging out, and make sure you hit that subscribe button because we do AI Gen 2 videos every day. Peace out, guys. Chicka.